In this tutorial, I'll show you how to append a racetrack into a scene. I'll show you how to set up a camera so that it tracks a car, and I'll show you how to split the screen both vertically and horizontally. The starting point for this tutorial is the end file from the tutorial where I showed you how to control two cars independently. Select the ground plane, and I'm going to change its color. Click the material button, click the add new material button, scroll down and click the diffuse color, and I'm going to make that a pale yellowy green. Next, I'm going to append the racetrack into the scene. File append, go to the folder where you have your racetrack, select the file, go into the object folder, select the track, append, select the track, press R to rotate, Z -90 and enter. Change the view to the top view. Drag on the tip of the red arrow to move the track underneath the cars. Zoom back with the mouse wheel. Use the tip of the green arrow to move the track so that the cars are about halfway down the straight. Select the ground plane, press S to scale 10 and enter. Zoom in with the mouse wheel and drag with the middle mouse button to rotate the view. Select the camera and rename it Cam 1. We're going to have two cameras. Add a camera actuator. Now we're going to have one camera track the Batmobile, this one will track the red car. Set the height of the camera to 5 blender units and pointing in the +Y direction at a distance 20 blender units behind the car. Now the damping is how quickly the camera adjusts its position as the car moves. We'll leave that as it is. Add an AND controller and an always sensor and connect those up. In the view menu, align view, align active camera to view. Now if we start the game engine and move the red car, the camera tracks it. With Cam 1 selected and the cursor in the 3D view, hold down Shift and press D to duplicate, press Enter, name the duplicate Cam 2. The logic bricks have been duplicated, we just need to change the camera actuator so it's tracking the Batmobile. Now that we've set up the cameras, I'm going to set up the script that will split the screen. In the text menu, open text block. Go to the folder where you've downloaded the viewports script, select it and open it. Now all the scripts used in this game come from tutorialsforblender3d.com. You can download the script from there or download it from my website. The script must be attached to any object in the scene. I'm going to add an empty object. The empty object can take on any of these shapes. I'm going to pick fairly at random the sphere. I'm going to move that to the side and up a bit. I'm going to rename the empty game. I usually have an empty object called game to which I attach overall properties and methods. and that should be of type Boolean. And now we're ready to see if it all works. Start the game engine, and off we go, and it's working. To split the screen vertically, tick the vertical property. Now when we start the game engine, we get the vertical split. Now the Batmobile is in the right viewport and its keyboard controls are on the right hand side of the keyboard, but it starts on the left. To fix this, I'm going to move the Batmobile into the center, move the sports car over to the left, and move the Batmobile over to the right. That's the end of the tutorial. I'll put the start file, the end file and the script file for you to download at my website www.freemovies.co.uk at the Blender channel there. Thanks for watching and goodbye.